It's your boy, Amreezy, and I'm back with another Road to Sorare Boss episode where we follow my journey in the wonderful world of Sorare. We have a good time. I show you my lineups, the cards I'm buying, why I'm buying them, my thought process, and we have a good time. So stick around. If that sounds like your cup of tea, you're in the right place. Get comfortable, get a cup of tea, give the video a like and a subscribe. It helps me out massively. And yes, I also just want to acknowledge that I do have a cold. I've got a bit, so my voice is a bit nasally. I do apologize for that, but the show must go on. I wasn't not going to do a Road to Sorare Boss episode this week. Even though, I was a 50-50 fitness doubt before kickoff. I've turned up. That's what the fans want to see. So that explains nasally. I also want to say thank you for everyone who watched my video on Monday. I've started a new live Premier League and Sorare review show, where I look at the Premier League fixtures and what it means to Sorare and if there's any Sorare cards that are notable to talk about. And it's kind of good for me just to keep scouting the Premier League and thinking about the Premier League. So thank you if you watched that show on Monday. If you didn't watch it, you can still watch the repeat. There won't be a Premier League week show on this Monday coming because it's FA Cup weekend. So we have no Premier League football this weekend, which is going to affect my Sorare lineups big time. But it's a little break. We're seeing it as a little break, and we've still got our La Liga lineups to play with. So let's start off this week's video while I've still got some energy left with how I did last week in the wonderful world of Sorare. Right then, this is how I did in game week 50, which was January the 31st to February the 4th. And my two cap 250 lineups both won me a box, which was nice. These lineups were kind of thrown together a little bit after my priority lineups, so to get a box from them is nice. Mateta, very impressed with Crystal Palace. I'm loving having my Crystal Palace cards. They've got good fixtures coming up. Mateta keeps scoring, Eze keeps getting involved, defense is looking solid, so delighted with him. And Everton, also loving how Everton are looking under David Moyes, back to being solid. Tarkowski, 141. Mad score. Soleil's also been good at Udinese. He's been putting up some big scores lately, so happy with him. And then the rest of the team, well, not too much to get excited about, but two boxes there. Then we had some all-star lineups which we didn't really take too seriously. Then we get to Premier League in season. This is our bread and butter. This is what we do take seriously. We got a promotion, a $15 cash prize, and a 4-star box from our best lineup here. Liam Delap, Cole Palmer. I was saying last week, Liam Delap season at home to Southampton. The only disappointing thing is he only scored one goal. I kind of was hoping Ipswich were going to really go for this game, win 3 or 4-0, Delap hat-trick, but one goal, I'll take it. Cole Palmer, another goal, big score from him. He's back with the big scores. And then the Forest boys, my only kind of regret is that I didn't back Forest more this week. They just lost 5-0 to Bournemouth, so I wasn't really confident about them. So I kind of just put 3 Forest cards here, and I put 3 Forest cards here. So I kind of spread them out. But maybe if I'd have gone for Chris Wood instead of Liam Delap, could have had a much better prize. But we still got a little nice cash prize. We still got a box, and we got a promotion. So we're back in Division 1 and in season. Jackson was disappointing. Lindstrom at Everton, still disappointing. I watched this game and he's gonna click. I'm telling you, Jesper Lindstrom is gonna click. He's gonna be the new Pienaar for David Moyes, but it's just not happening for him yet. So we're still waiting to see when Lindstrom clicks. Jacob Murphy, quality player, and then the 2 Palace boys, solid at the back. Then we go to our third lineup where we had the remaining Forest players that all seem to smash. Maybe not Anderson, but Wood, Williams, Cunha, all getting 100 scores. And then we got another promotion here and a 3-star box. So fairly good weekend for Premier League in season. Classic, we were let down because Nick Pope still isn't playing. We're still waiting for Nick Pope to come back from his injury. He's 50-50 every game for like the last 1,000,000 weeks, it feels like. So hopefully Nick Pope comes back soon. Then we got La Liga in season. And I'm done playing 2 Barcelona defenders, mainly because I've signed a Lewandowski card. I bought myself a nice shiny Lewandowski card because Barcelona's defense is just not that good scoring. Even though they kept a clean sheet here, 36 and 56. Not the best scores. So in future, I'll be playing Rafinha, Lewandowski, and then just one of the defenders. And I still don't really have a good Barcelona midfielder, so Saul is going to be coming in, and other players like Deportivo Alaves players will be playing in midfield. So, an okay score from Division 3. Division 4, we got a box because Rabah is on a good run of form at the moment. Danny Rabah. Aged, coming in with our West Ham collection. Again, doing very nicely as well. And then a few remaining Barcelona cards here. And then we went for the Alaves boys and Lopez in our kind of throwaway Division 5 lineup. And it did not do that great. Classic. We didn't do a La Liga Classic. In-season champion. We got a promotion and a 2-star box because the Monaco boys showed up. An especially new card, Mika Biereth. He is the kid. He's the man at Monaco. I'm so glad I got his card before his recent price explosion. I got him for like £10 and he's going for like £30 to £40 now. So delighted with that card. Could have had better scores from Trent and Akliouche, but not complaining here. So we got a promotion. We're in Division 3 now, champion in season. And let's hope we can ride the Monaco boys and keep seeing how far they can go. Then we get to contender in season. And it's a big score from new boy Abde Rebac. So I was saying in last week's video, 2 Deportivo Alaves cards have gone to Granada in the Spanish second division. He's one of them. Stoichkov is the other one. I've got them both. And it looks like they're going to be doing really well there. It looks like they're better than that level. So we've got a good forward for the contender in season now. And it's a little animated card, so it's helping nicely with our collection bonus. And we didn't get relegated considering Aguirre didn't play, so that's thanks to Big Abde that we didn't get relegated despite a DMP from Aguirre. Not much to get excited about here. Necaxa not doing great, losing 1-0. Under 23s won a 2-star box thanks to Yanni Stukas, who once again came through with a big score. He's been great. And then some okay scores from the supporting cast. So, and then some training lineups. So that's how my lineups did last week. Let's take a look at my new cards that I've been buying since last week. And the last card I showed you that I bought was... Wait, let's arrange these by new, obviously. Last card I showed you that I bought was... maybe this guy, Huang Lihichan, perhaps. So I've been adding to my collection pieces. As you can see here, I did 4 animated cards for really good prices because it just kind of hit me. The animated cards are giving so much more collection scores, and if you can get the backup players for like 50p, they're already giving you 30 collection scores. So you know, I've added these 4 guys all for collection scores. Stoichkov, I added him because he's gone to Granada, like my boy Abdi. So I'm going to hope the 2 Deportivo Alaves cards help in my collection, but then also do actually score well there. They're not just for collections. They're going to be scoring well there. Then I bought a few, what I would say are big hitters. Julian Alvarez, scoring well at Atletico Madrid. Got him in Classic because I've got... a Foden card from this season, and I'm thinking maybe I pick up a few Man City Classic cards from this season, and Alvarez fits nicely with my La Liga kind of strategy, and I do seem to be short of good quality forwards, so he could be my Classic card in like my Division 2 and Division 3 La Liga in-season teams. So I got him. I got Lewandowski. I paid a little bit extra for the shiny background, which I just love how this card looks. That is such a cool looking card. So Lewandowski, good scorer, even though he's 35. I read that he wants to stay at Barcelona next season, so I should have another season's worth of use of him at Barcelona. And he's shiny, helps with my collection score. Savinho, I've been really impressed with. I've seen Man City, even when Man City haven't been great, Savinho looks like a really good player. Looks like he's going to get settled. For his first season, he's playing really well. I think he's going to settle nicely at City, and I think that's a nice in-season forward card for me to play for the remainder of the season as kind of Man City try and salvage a Champions League place. So I think Savinho will be good. Havertz, I was very impressed with how Arsenal looked against Manchester City, and after that game I kind of impulse bought this Kai Havertz card because I was like, he helps with my Chelsea collection, so I've already got a 4% bonus added onto him. And I think Arsenal are going to do well for the remainder of the season. They seem to have got some of their bite back. And Havertz, and also what encouraged me to get Havertz is Arsenal haven't signed another striker in the transfer window. I was holding off Havertz for a while because I was like, they've got Jesus before he got injured, so I wasn't wanting Havertz. Then I was like, they're going to sign a striker surely in January. They haven't, so I think that makes Havertz even more valuable. So picked him up for about £6. Malik Fofana is So since I've got into my Monaco collection, Malik Fofana is a player who's on my radar. He's been one of these guys who's one of the hottest prospects in Ligue 1. And I got his classic card for £4.24, which I thought was good value. So picked up a Malik Fofana. He's injured at the moment, which is why his price came down a little bit. But the injury is not serious, so he should be back. Maybe next weekend. Then I got 2 more animated cards for my collections. Maxwell Cornet and Mavropanos I bought because they help with my West Ham collection. Mavropanos is fairly decent form. And Cornet's just moved to Genoa and did quite well on his... He got an assist coming off the bench on his debut. So I was like, okay, Maxwell Cornet for 60p, why not? Christensen we got for Barcelona's depth. Danilo, Fraser Forster and Danilo I crafted with Essence. Danilo was a nice craft because I've got my Nottingham Forest collection and I didn't have him. And Fraser Forster, I'm not really happy about crafting that, to be honest. He's worth like 60p. Nobody wants him. The bots won't take him. So I just got to hope maybe Spurs have a goalkeeping catastrophe and Fraser Forster's needed again. Or maybe he's got one more club in him. Maybe in the summer he goes to somewhere and is the first team goalkeeper for like 1 or 2 more years. But yeah, not exactly delighted with Fraser Forster. Guridi I bought because I watched the Barcelona Deportivo Alaves game and he was the best midfielder in terms of AA and score-wise. So I was like, why not? 44p. I think that was actually 40p I bought him for. And then I bought a Monaco goalkeeper from the auction just to help with the squad bonus and give me a bit of cover in case the Monaco goalkeeper gets injured. So those are the new cards that I bought. Let's now take a look at my lineups for the coming weekend. Right then, with no Premier League football this weekend, my lineups are a little bit reduced, but we've still got some options out there. We're going to be mainly focusing on La Liga in season. We've got some ultra attacking special competitions where I've just kind of put cards that we're not really taking that one too seriously. All-Star also not taking too seriously. La Liga in season we are taking seriously. So Barcelona are playing Sevilla away, which is a nice fixture. Sevilla are having a terrible season. So hopefully, I'm not going to go with any of the defenders. I've learned my lesson. Just going to be going with Rafinha and Lewandowski. Oh, I just love how it looks all shiny. It's very superficial of me, but it just looks so cool with the animated background. Lewandowski and Rafinha. Then I'm going to be playing Aguerd, who's got a nice home game against Espanyol. Dimitrovic in goal, away at Valencia. Quite a nice fixture for Leganes. And then Saul. Now, Saul is playing Barcelona, which you'd think is a hard fixture. But with Barcelona's defensive issues, I think Saul and the striker Romero could do quite well. I've put Romero in my speculative ultra-attacking lineup. Balloons. It's a good sign. I've put Romero in my kind of here, captained him. And then I put Saul in my first La Liga lineup because I think this could be... Sevilla could score. Anyone seems to be able to score against Barcelona. So let's see if Saul can get involved in something. Then I'm going to be going for my Deportivo Alaves boys. 4 of them here and Danny Rabah. Hoping Rabah can continue his good form against Valencia. Quite a nice fixture for him. The goalkeeper's down as 10%, which I'm not sure why. If anyone knows why Jesus Owanyo is 10%. I've Googled the news and it seems like he's going to be playing. And the other goalkeeper, Severa, is still injured. So I've not heard anything about him being injured. So maybe this is an error, but I've not really got any other choice. If this is not an error, I've not got another goalkeeper to play. So, and then this is a very speculative lineup. Maybe the Barcelona boys all smash. Maybe these guys come off the bench and do well. And Alvarez has got a tricky game against Real Madrid this week, away at Real Madrid. So I'm going to be putting him in my kind of speculative Division 5 lineup. Then we've got a warm-up league. Champion in season. I'm going to be backing my Monaco boys away at PSG. This is a really long shot. I mean, I've not really got any other classic in-season cards to play, especially this week with no Premier League cards. So I've just gone all out on Monaco and just thought maybe there's a surprise result here. Maybe they take PSG, you know. Maybe they're there for the taking. Monaco are having an okay season, but they're quite hard to predict. So with that, you know, you never know. Nottingham Forest surprised me last week, so I'm hoping Monaco will be the team to surprise me this week. And I've got 4 of their in-season cards and a Zakaria who's at Monaco and part of my Chelsea collection. So 5 Monaco cards going into this lineup. Then we've got some warm-up leagues. Contender in season, we've got the 2 boys at Granada, hoping that they can do well here. And then we've got Paradelas playing Santos. Now, if you don't know anything about Mexican football, Santos, finished bottom of the league last year. They are my Mexican team, so it hurts me to say that. But Santos are terrible. Necaxa are playing them at home, so I'm captaining Paradella, who's one of Necaxa's best players. Necaxa goalkeeper, and then I didn't really have a lot of defender options, so I'm going to be going with Doria, even though he's got a hard game away at Tigres. My classic team looks quite nice as well. Idrissi, 2 defenders, Brunetta captain, and Kastenmeier. We've got another classic team here with this guy, Vergara, who plays for America Cali, and he just got 100 score last game. So last season, I was enjoying his scores because he was going on some crazy scores. So I'm hoping he gets back to that. And then we've got some random other cards. Then we've got the under-23 lineup where it could work. Stukas is going to be captain again. This boy, like I said, he's playing Santos. Great game for Necaxa. So hopefully, not hopefully, but I'll expect Monreal to get involved with some of the chances. Balde, Barcelona defender, finds himself in the under-23 lineup. And then these 2 boys. And that is basically my lineups for this weekend. I am going to go rest now and drink lots of fluids. Thank you for watching. Thanks for the support. There'll be no Monday Premier League video this weekend coming up, but there'll be one the following week. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you next week. Good luck with your game weeks. Peace.